Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the heart of Rowan County, Salisbury, North Carolina. We're inside the historic Hall Gym. The Bulls, representing Rowan County, will host the Winston Salem Wolves in the second half of our ECBL Game of the Week doubleheader. I'm Craig Green, bringing you the action live here from the historic Hall Gym in Salisbury. Previously on the East Coast Basketball Game of the Week, the Hickory Hoyas were triumphant over the Charlotte Tribe, handling business on the road, 95-86. Keandre Marion, he went off for 28 points in the second half, leading all scorers with 33 for the game. And in a moment, we'll come back and recap yesterday's scores and give you a breakdown of today's matchup. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week on highlevelmedia.com.
Today's game is brought to you by High Level Media NC, your home for amateur, high school, collegiate, and semi-professional sports live streaming. Why stream? Friends and family can watch the game from home, and your school or team can boost its online presence. We bring the gear to stream your next game, match, or tournament in high definition. With me, Petey Doors, and my team announcing play-by-play and providing color commentary. How do you get a hold of High Level Media? Go to highlevelmedianc.com today to fill out the form to get started. High Level Media is your turnkey solution for production, announcing, and online streaming, where athletes become legends.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health, so we always keep you well-informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
Welcome back live here to Hall Gym in Salisbury, North Carolina, where the Rowan County Bulls are getting set to take on the Winston-Salem Wolves here in today's afternoon of the second half of today's doubleheader of the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. Pardon me. So let's recap games from yesterday, shall we? The Kingdom Life Basketball Club were defeated by the Carolina Chosen Lions 122-116. The DC Heat were victorious over the Seven Cities Vets 114-85. In yesterday's East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week, the Charlotte Tribe dropped a decision to the Hickory Hoyas 93-86, as we mentioned before, and the Let It Fly Web Dogs took a loss against the Primetime Players by the final score of 141-111. And in that game for the Primetime Players, they were led by Chris Moore, who scored 31 points. Sean Barnett and Isaiah Curitin had 29 apiece for the PT Peers. And we will keep our eyes on a game starting earlier today, the Carolina Crusaders against the Fayetteville Panthers. At halftime, the game tied 43-43, the Panthers and the Crusaders in Columbia. So we are just about 8 minutes or so away from tip-off, a little delayed tip-off for today's game. Let's take a look at both teams playing here this afternoon. The Wolves back on February 18th They defeated the South Carolina Upstate Redhawks 141-116. And in that game, Khalik Jones, Mike Chambers, Jaleel Raleigh, all over 20 points apiece. 24, 23, 22 for Jones, Chambers, and Raleigh, respectively. And previously for the Rowan County Bulls, they dropped a decision to the Let It Fly Web Dogs 114-108. So for the Bulls, Avery Patterson led the way with 32 points. So today the Bulls looking to get off the schneid. They're looking to get a victory and start their season off right here at home, going 1-1. The mission is to go 1-0 every week. Both teams looking to do that today. Again, of course, the Wolves 1-0, the Bulls 0-1. There's no ties in basketball. We're hoping for a great contest here today. Still got about 6 minutes or so until tip-off. Both teams on the floor getting ready. So what we will do is we will take a quick commercial break. Come back with another preview of today's action. We'll be back right after this. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week on highlevelmedia.com.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse.
For Khalik Jones, and here come the Rowan County Bulls again. Pass out, turnover. In the corner, 3-ball, no good. Rebound comes down to Murray. So again, 38-36 to the visitors from Winston-Salem. Into the paint, scooped up, and Withers scores and ties this game up at 38. 9 minutes to go until the half. Here's Khalik Jones. Jones, fade away, short. Rebound comes down to Withers. Pass up, 3-ball from Murray. No good. Inside board by Rutherford. Rutherford got it to go. And just like that, Rowan County has retaken the lead by 2. Here's Chambers looking around, looking for help, had to pick up his dribble. Cousins with the ball fake. 1 on the shot clock, no good. Air ball comes down to Patterson. Wolves playing in a zone defense. Now looks like a matchup zone. All the way across to Murray. Rutherford, ball faking, got it to go, hoop in the arm. And that foul will go against number 3, Joshua Singleton. And at the line, Rutherford will try to finish the continuation. It's a 4-point lead for Rowan County. Trying to get the game clock fixed. Ran down to 7:41, now back up to 7:53. And one free throw coming up for Rutherford. All right, that free throw is good by Rutherford. So now Rowan County's lead increases to 5. Chambers coming across. Chambers penetrating, stripped. Off the leg of Chambers, it's a turnover. And here comes Rowan County with a 5-point lead, forcing a turnover. Sampson passes it around, now in the hands of Stephen Williams. Williams rises, fires, and a 3. Correction, a long 2. Foot on the line for Williams. So McLean looking, firing a 3, got it. And a timeout called by Winston Salem after that three-pointer by McLean. We'll keep it right here. So it's a 4-point game, 7:08 to go until halftime. It's been back and forth, both teams not able to really take advantage of the other. We've seen runs on both sides. And coming out of this timeout, it will be Rowan County's basketball. See right there in the huddle of Coach Antonio Robinson. Coming up with the plan for what's to come. On the floor for Rowan County, they'll have Patterson, Williams, Roebuck, Sampson, and Higgins. Now here comes Rowan County. Again, 0-1, lost their first game. Would love to get in the win column today, as a layup by Roebuck is good, and it's a 6-point lead for Rowan County. Khalik Jones gets a screen. Jones has to give it up. Under 10 on the shot clock. Jones, step back, long 3, got it. Khalik Jones with a 3 ball, and that brings the Wolves back within a bucket. Looks like a push is going to be called as Edwin Sampson was going along the baseline. He was fouled by Singleton going to the cup. So 14 on the shot clock. Ball inside to Williams. A 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Cousins. Here's Chambers. Chambers into the lane. The runner rolls around and falls. Score the bucket for Mike Chambers. Working around the perimeter. And going up and being fouled was Roebuck. Roebuck hacked on the way up by Stephen Williams. And we've got a timeout here on the floor. 47-46 with 5:54 to go in this game. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week on High Level Media NC.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has my mind.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salisbury, North Kakalaka. Here at the Hall Gym. Close contest here, 5:54 to go until halftime. 47-46 in favor of the home side, the Rowan County Bulls. Again, want to thank you all for tuning in here on highlevelmedianc.com, the ECBL YouTube page, and the World Sports Broadcasting Network. And to the line is Octavius Roebuck, 6'7" from Southern Wesleyan University. Roebuck's first free throw is good. Roebuck, second free throw, also good. Here comes McLean again running the point against the defense of Stephen Williams. McLean jab stepping a little, puts up another mid-range jump shot, and that will fall for Trey McLean. And again, it's a one-point contest. Ball worked around the perimeter. Williams to Higgins. Inside to Sampson. Roebuck, air ball. And a turnover. It's going to belong to the Wolves. C.K. Jenkins coming back into the game, and he'll replace Josh Singleton. Second half of our ECBL doubleheader game of the week. Yesterday we had the Hickory Hoyas against the Charlotte Tribe. Hoyas getting the win in that game. Here come the Bulls. Pass up ahead. Sampson, no. Contact, no call. Pass up ahead. Here's Cousins. Cousins can't finish. Second chance, no. And a foul is called. And Roebuck can't believe it because he knows it's on him. So in a one-point ball game, Naquan Cousins has a chance to put the visitors back ahead with 4:44 to go until halftime. Can't make the first. Unlucky. His Cousins had two back-to-back roll in and out of the rim. Dangerous pass into Roebuck. Higgins for three. No. Offensive board comes down to Edwin Sampson, and Sampson fouled. Going up. Chambers hacked him, so two more free throws coming. This time going to be Edwin Sampson. .63 from Livingston College, and no good on the first. Sampson's third missed free throw of the first half. That one barely rolled in. Stops a scoring drought for the Bulls. Wolves looking to tie the game again or take the lead with a three. In and out, no good. Offensive board to Cousins. Kick out. McClain in the corner for three. Cousins tried to tap it. Oh, and it's going to stay here with the Wolves. Referees discuss it. It's going to be Rowan County basketball. All right, Patterson making his way up the floor. Higgins, Patterson for three. You know it. A three ball for Rowan County, and that's going to put them ahead by 5, thanks to the sharp shooting of Williams. That pass deflected, but ends up in the hands of Jenkins, and Jenkins scores. Good ball movement by the Bulls. Look at the passing by Rowan County. A three ball, no good, ends up in the hands of Chambers with a long rebound. Chambers into the paint. Chambers creating his own shot and making his own shot, and it's a 1-point game. Higgins for three, in and out. In the corner, three balls, good. And this time it's Jenkins for three. And a timeout called by Rowan County. Had a little issue with the in-house scoreboard. Had to get that fixed. The correct score is 55-53 to Winston Salem, as they took the lead on that last three-point basket by Jenkins. Looks like there's some confusion at the scorer's table here. Trying to get things sorted out with the score here. So we got it correct now. It's 55-54. Chambers scored a 2. Jenkins hit a 3. So the Wolves are in the lead by 1, and it's 54-53, not 55-53. Got everything sorted out. We are ready for play. 2:53 to go. Fade away by Avery Patterson is good, and that's going to put the Bulls right back in front. And a long three is good. Correction, it's a long two. So 1 point lead, and now another bucket for the Rowan County Bulls as they retake the lead by 1. Just over 2 minutes to go until the half. Turned over right there. Chambers lost his dribble. Here comes Rutherford. Rutherford fouled by Chambers. So that foul will go against Chambers. And Rutherford will go to the line with a chance to increase the lead. 57-56 to Rowan County. 1:53 to go until the break. Rutherford looking to make his third straight free throw and got it. Here comes Chambers. 1:45 to go until halftime. Chambers into the paint against two Bulls. Scooped up, no. Offensive board, yes. Comes down to Jenkins. Cross-court pass, deflected. It will stay with Winston Salem. 21 on the shot clock. And the timeout called by Winston Salem. So back and forth they go in this game. And that's exactly why we want these games to be the game of the week, because we want the best of the best. We want tight contests. We want exciting action, and you're getting it today. Again, want to thank everyone for tuning in. We'll be back again with our next ECBL Game of the Week on March the 2nd, next Saturday, as we will see the North Carolina Capitals taking on the Primetime Players. So 1:37 to go until halftime. And Trey McLean will inbounds for Winston-Salem. And gets the ball into Jenkins. Correction, Funderbuck. Now McLean for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Murray. Murray up ahead to Hemphill. Hemphill flushes it home. Wolves finding themselves down by 5 with 1:12 to go. Outlet pass intercepted by Murray. Murray also turns the basketball over and stepped out of bounds. So the Wolves turn it over after they get the steal. And Cousins comes back into the game for C.K. Jenkins. 1:05 to go in the game. In the first half, Fade away, no good by Patterson. Rebound comes down to the Wolves. Cousins bringing it up. Cousins looking for help. Tapped and intercepted again by James Murray. Murray up ahead to Roebuck. Murray wide open. You know it. A 3-ball for the Bulls, and it's James Murray. By yourself. 30 seconds to go. Fade away. No good by Jones. Tapped home by Cousins. Patterson looking around. Shot clock does not equal the game clock. Patterson, no. Cousins comes down with it. No shot clock. 7 and 6. Here's Chambers. Gives it up. McLean wide open in the corner. No. Tapped up. Rebound comes down to Jerron Hemphill. And that will end the first half of action. So an exciting first half here for both teams. Going into the locker room, the homestanding Bulls will take a 6-point lead with them. It'll be time for snacks and adjustments here at the half. So our halftime score live from Hall Gym in Salisbury. The Rowan County Bulls 64, the Winston-Salem Wolves 58. We'll be back with some stats, facts, and figures after this. This is the East Coast Basketball League on High Level Media, NC.com.
One in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living, then has mom. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health, so we always keep you well-informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Need help planning your next sporting event? Sit back and relax. Event Management has got you covered. Whether a charity call, fundraiser, a preseason showcase, or a regular season game day operation, let Sit Back and Relax handle the details. Single game, tournament, and full season event planning and logistics services available. No matter how big or small, SBR has you covered. Just sit back and relax while the professionals at Sit Back and Relax take care of the rest. Visit SBRNC.com or call 919-264-8418 to get started.
Sinclair Broadcast Group Incorporated was founded in 1986 and is one of the largest and most diversified television broadcasting companies in the country. Sinclair owns and operates, programs, and provides sales services to 163 television stations in 77 major markets. That's more television stations than anyone in the U.S. We have affiliations with all the major networks including Fox, ABC, MyTV, CBS, NBC, Univision, Azteca, and CW.
One in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has my mind.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has my mind. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
All right, thank you everyone for joining us. Welcome back. Still at the half here. 64-58, the Rowan County Bulls taking the lead into the break. Got about 4 minutes left in this halftime break. We'll come back and tally scores for you in a moment, but an update from our game. Our earlier contest, the Crusaders of the Carolina Crusaders and the Fayetteville Panthers, they are now headed to overtime, tied 96-96, as the Fayetteville Panthers used a 30-point fourth quarter to level the contest. So they are headed to an extra stanza in Fayetteville. So what we will do is we will come back in just a moment and tally up our halftime leaders. We'll be back after this. 24 minutes down, 24 minutes to go. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week on HighLevelMediaNC.com.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has my mind. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Need help planning your next sporting event? Sit back and relax. Event Management has got you covered. Whether a charity call, fundraiser, a preseason showcase, or a regular season game day operation, let Sit Back and Relax handle the details. Single game, tournament, and full season event planning and logistics services available. No matter how big or small, SBR has you covered. Just sit back and relax while the professionals at Sit Back and Relax take care of the rest. Visit SBRNC.com or call 919-264-8418 to get started.
Sinclair Broadcast Group Incorporated was founded in 1986 and is one of the largest and most diversified television broadcasting companies in the country. Sinclair owns and operates, programs, and provides sales services to 163 television stations in 77 major markets. That's more television stations than anyone in the U.S. We have affiliations with all the major networks including Fox, ABC, MyTV, CBS, NBC, Univision, Azteca, and CW.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Years 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
Welcome back, everyone, to Hall Gym in Salisbury, North Carolina. Both teams on the floor for their second half warm-ups. A few extra minutes got added to the clock to give these teams time to rest and recuperate. So we're sitting at 4:35 and counting on our halftime clock. So while we are waiting for that to expire, let's go over our leading scorers from the first half, shall we? For the visitors from Winston-Salem, they were led by Mike Chambers, who had 14 points, Niquan Cousins, 13, Trey McClain, 13. And for the homestanding Rowan County Bulls, who lead 64-58 at the half. They were led in the first half by Donald Rutherford with 13 points. Stephen Williams chipped in with 11. James Murray with 9 on 3 3-point baskets, and as well as Stephen Higgins, player coach, who had 9 points as well. And again, our earlier contest, the Crusaders and Fayetteville Panthers, that game currently in overtime right now. It was tied 96-96 at the end of the first 48. And we've had a great game so far today, and want to remind you that next week we will be live in Wake Forest in Wakefield as the North Carolina Capitals will play host to the primetime players. We'll go live at 12:30 p.m. with a 1 o'clock tip-off for next week's East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. So about 2.5 minutes to go until we get this thing started back up. Take one more commercial break. Come back around with the second half of action. 64-58, the Rowan County Bulls leading the Winston-Salem Wolves. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week on highlevelmedia.com.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
1 in 3 adults in America have prediabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer...
Today's game is brought to you by High Level Media NC, your home for amateur, high school, collegiate, and semi-professional sports live streaming. Why stream? Friends and family can watch the game from home, and your school or team can boost its online presence. We bring the gear to stream your next game, match, or tournament in high definition. With me, Petey Norris, and my team announcing play-by-play and providing color commentary. How do you get a hold of High Level Media? Go to highlevelmedianc.com today to fill out the form to get started. High Level Media is your turnkey solution for production, announcing, and online streaming, where athletes become legends.
All right, welcome back, everyone. About to get started here with the third quarter of action. Our score at the half again, starting here the third quarter, 64-58 in favor of the Rowan County Bulls. Bulls in this second half will need to do a better job defensively on Chambers and McLean if they want to come away with this victory. For the Wolves, it's about stopping the hot shooting of Higgins, Rutherford, and also James Murray, So the Wolves start out with the ball going left to right on your screen, wearing blue, and immediately turn it over. Pass inside, Williams. Ball fake, 3. This is Patterson, no. Rebound comes down to Chambers. That one bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound again comes down to Patterson. Looking for Rutherford down low. Pass a little too hard, it's going to be a turnover. McLean getting a screen from Singleton. Singleton backs off. And now another turnover, just a sloppy turnover. That was a bad pass by McLean. Thunderbuck couldn't handle it. Still scoreless here in the second half. Long rebound comes down to Patterson, and Patterson draws first blood here in the third quarter. So 4 points for Patterson. McLean fouled going up. And McLean will be fouled by Williams. So Trey McLean going to the line for 2. Again, McLean, 13 points in the first half for Winston-Salem and misses the first free throw. They got the second one to go. Williams gives it up to Rutherford. Rutherford fouled. Little push from behind. Singleton guilty of the foul this time, as Donald Rutherford will go to the line for 2. Try to increase the lead for for Rowan County. First free throw good by Rutherford, who's up to 14 points. It's been a forced down low for the Bulls today. Wolves coming back across. This is Singleton. Singleton kicks it out. McLean looking for somewhere to go. McLean gets his pocket picked by Sampson. Williams pushes inside. Rutherford in the paint. Nice pass. That jump shot, no. Here comes Chambers. Chambers dribbling through defenders, going around the Bulls like they're cones. Going through the traffic. Layup is no good. Offensive board up, no. A second chance, no good. And here comes the Bulls after the rebound by Withers. Withers scooped up, can't get it. Into the hands of McLean. The Wolves have 2 on nobody and converts with Chris Funderbuck. So Withers inside. Good pass to Patterson. And Patterson lays it home. Chambers. Chambers into the paint. Chambers the floater. And that counts. So the Wolves inching closer. And now it's a 7-point lead. And another turnover. Long 3 fired up and good for Mike Chambers. A 3 for the Wolves. Rutherford gives it up to Withers. Withers looking for somewhere to go. 10 on the shot clock. Rutherford a little behind the back. Tried to get cutesy with it, and a foul will be called. That foul on Cousins. So the Bulls will inbound under the Wolves' basket, and Patterson, excuse me. Patterson goes up a second time and is fouled. And Singleton is guilty of the foul. And that foul will send Avery Patterson to the line from St. John's University. 6'3", 215 pounds, native of Kannapolis, North Carolina.
New man! Hey, new man! Hey, Donald! Hey, Donald! Hey! Get off the line. Come here. Kurt!
Coach Higgins pulling his players away from the free throw lanes. Don't want a lane violation, just want them to get back and defend. It also shows the confidence they have in Avery Patterson to knock down the free throws as well. And Patterson does just that, knocks them both down. So 6-point lead now for the Bulls. The putback by Cousins, no, after the 3. Unsuccessful. Nice pass inside, but instead Sampson couldn't hold on to it. The floater by Patterson is good. Cousins, no. Chased down by McLean. Offensive board for the Wolves. Beautiful no-look pass inside, and that's Chambers who converts. Chambers up to 21 for Winston-Salem. It's a 6-point lead for Rowan County. Withers looking for somewhere to go. Ball tipped out of bounds by Jones. It's going to stay with Rowan County with 7 on the shot clock. Keeping a digital shot clock here at the table and keeping the time on the floor. Inside to Withers with 3 and 2. Withers, no. Rebound comes down to McLean. 3-pointer by Khalik Jones is good. And just like that, it's a 3-point ball game. The 4th 3-pointer by Jones. A timeout called by Coach Higgins. He wants to slow down the momentum of the Winston-Salem Wolves, who are starting to grow back into this contest. Being down by 6 at the half, now just down by 3. Got an update from the Crusaders at the Panthers. The Carolina Crusaders have pulled it out at the end. Outscoring the Fayetteville Panthers 20-15 in the fourth quarter, in the overtime period, and coming away with a 116-111 win in overtime. So it will be Rowan County basketball. 20 on the shot clock. Patterson fading away. The rainbow produces a pot of gold. That's 12 for Patterson. McLean working his way around. McLean fading away and scoring. Trey McLean with that sweet jump shot. McLean up to 16. Patterson, once again, no. Offensive board, second chance, no. Fouled was Withers going up. Looks like he was held by Cousins. So they're going to give the foul to Chambers. First free throw is good. I thought the foul was on Cousins, myself. And Withers gets both free throws to fall. I'll have to get clarification on that last foul. It looked like it belonged to Cousins and not Chambers. But nevertheless, McLean gives it up to Funderbuck for 3. That was a brick. Here comes the Rowan County Bulls and Donald Rutherford. Rutherford looking to penetrate, but gives it up. Williams works it around to Edwin Sampson, and Sampson travels. Five-point lead, 6:13 to go here in the third quarter. Looks like Roebuck and Murray going to come in the game for Rowan County. Fade away, no good by Jones. And what was the call? Push was called on Cousins on the rebound. So Chambers with 4, Cousins with 3 fouls for Winston Salem. Pass inside. Off the glass, no. Rutherford crashing the boards. Rutherford puts it back home. That's Donald Rutherford. Again, we said they need to keep him off the boards if the Wolves want to have a chance. They haven't been able to do it. And now Rowan County up by a touchdown. The floater in the paint, you can count it for Khalik Jones. Jones up to 14. Rutherford from long range, no. The offensive board by Roebuck, and Roebuck puts it home. 4 points for Chris Roebuck, or excuse me, for Octavius Roebuck. McLean putting on a dribbling exhibition, but then throws up an air ball. Here comes James Murray. Murray up to the paint against the defensive Schlosser, and it doesn't matter. He goes right around him. Now foul called. And this foul will go against Edwin Sampson. And looks like we will have a media timeout. 4:45 to go in the third quarter. 84-75 to the Rowan County Bulls.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
All right, welcome back to Salisbury, North Kakalaka. And coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Winston Salem's basketball, inbounding with Chambers underneath the Bulls basket. What a pass to Cousins, but no, he couldn't convert. Here comes Murray. Murray gives it up. Rutherford ends up with the basketball after it hits the floor. And Donald Rutherford scores for the Bulls. Rutherford up to 18 points. And this lead is ballooned to 11. Chambers gives it up. Jones keeps it. 8 on the shot clock. Cousins, a 3, and he got it. That was a badly needed basket for the Wolves, and they got it. Puts it within 8 now. Rutherford puts it right back to 10. Smooth-looking jump shot by Donald Rutherford. He's got 20 points for the Rowan County Bulls. That time, Hemphill nearly stole it. Chambers fires a 3, and the rebound comes down to Roebuck. Nice pass up to Roebuck, but instead, Jones able to deflect it and knock it out of bounds. Elijah Hightower coming into the game. Tapped home, no good. And a foul on the tap in as Hemphill went up to tap it in. It looks like that foul will be called against Schlosser. First free throw by Hemphill will not fall. Second free throw goes in, but a lane violation. It won't count. .330 to go. In the third quarter. Kalik Jones looking to penetrate. 10 on the shot clock. Into Cousins. Cousins fouled going up in the act of shooting. And that foul will go against Murray. And 2 free throws both count for Naquan Cousins, so it's 88-80. Here comes Avery. Ball passing around. Hightower dishes it off to Roebuck, and Roebuck finishes at the rim. 90-88. And a nice take by Mike Chambers. Chambers finishing at the rim. An 8-point game once again. 2:40 to go until the end of this period. It's been the inside scoring of the Rowan County Bulls. It's been giving the Wolves some trouble. And another foul call against Winston Salem. This time it's going to go against Chambers. Chambers laying on the floor. Pretty sure he's okay. I think he's just in disbelief that he was called for the foul. Slowed his feet, but back up, thankfully. But despite his disbelief, the reality is that Octavius Roebuck is going to the line from Southern Wesleyan University, 6'7" forward, 215 pounds. And Roebuck misses the first. Oh for 2, Roebuck. Rebound comes down to Cousins. Jones spins around Roebuck and finishes. What a move by Kalik Jones. Jones heating up. He's up to 16. Murray. Murray against McLean. Ball fake. Had to give it up. Did a turnover. Pinballed off a couple of players. Last touched by Jones as it pinballed off of his foot. 13 on the shot clock. Time being kept on the floor by the referees. 3 ball, no good. Rebound to Cousins. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Look at Chambers go around Murray and still converts after the putback. And that foul will go against James Murray. The bucket will count. And Chambers to the line with a chance to convert a 3-point play. And again, Rowan County letting the Wolves hang around. And now it is a 3-point game after Chambers converts the free throw. Once an 11-point lead, and now a block, nice block by Cousins. 3 ball, you can count it for Roebuck. A big 3-pointer right there by Rowan County. And the Wolves find themselves back down by 6, and then a turnover. Here comes Murray. Murray with his eyes open, up the floor. Good ball movement. Hightower off the glass. No. Roebuck loses it. Here comes Jones. But then Jones loses it. Hemphill, no. And hold on a second. Looks like tempers flaring here. Both teams being separated. Referees in the middle. Both coaches on the floor now trying to bring the temperature down. And cooler heads will prevail. Awaiting the referee's decision. It will be a jump ball. Chambers and Roebuck will jump it up. 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Tap one by the Wolves with a chance to tie the game with a three if they so choose. And Cousins will take and make that three. Well, correction, they're down by three. My math was just a little off. Sorry about that. Roebuck spinning, tapped up, no. Rebound to Cousins. Now the Wolves can tie the game if they want. Cousins off the glass, no. Tipped into the hands of Murray. Murray passes it across to Higgins. Higgins misses the three. Schlosser saves it but turns it over right into the hands of the Rowan County Bulls. And it's a 5-on-4 as Schlosser getting back late. A three ball by Elijah Hightower. And Hightower gets his 5th point of the game. 5 on the clock. 3 and 2. Chambers. Three ball. No. That will count if it goes, and it won't. Hightower's three, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, an exciting third quarter, the Rowan County Bulls maintain that same 6-point lead they took into the locker room. At the end of three, 96-90 to the Rowan County Bulls. We'll be back with the Fidelity Investments Money Quarter after this. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
Welcome back to Salisbury, North Carolina. The Winston Salem Wolves trailing the Rowan County Bulls by 6 to enter the fourth quarter of play. 12 minutes to go in this contest. Fadeaway is no good. Rebound down to Chambers. And that one is up and good for Chambers. Chambers has 26 on the game. Three ball up and no good. The offensive board, no. Rebound comes down to Cousins. Fast break, and McLean scores and is fouled. So count the bucket. That foul will go against Murray. It's Murray's third. And the free throw, no good. Got to have those in this situation. It's a 2-point game. Murray looking to penetrate. Had to kick it back out. 10 on the shot clock. It's being kept on the floor. The 3 ball, no good by Higgins. And now Chambers catches the outlet pass. Chambers into the lane. No. Should be Winston-Salem basketball, and it is. Hemphill tried to sell it. Referee wasn't buying it. Into the paint and up and in. And that time, again, it was Avery Patterson taking advantage, using his size, and scoring for Rowan County. A long 3 for Mike Chambers from way downtown. I think he shot that one from Charlotte. And it's a 1-point game. Patterson got it. And now a timeout called as Rowan County has cracked 100. Well, actually, a timeout, stoppage of play because Chambers has blood on his nose. So we are back ready for action. 10-11 on the game clock. You see your score right there in front of you, 100-97 in favor of the Rowan County Bulls. Looking to get their first win on the season. McLean into the paint, fouled. And they're going to tag Murray with that one. That's 4 on Murray. And first free throw is good for McLean. Trey McLean at the line from Greensboro and William Peace University, 2 for 2. And he brings Winston-Salem within a single point. So Brandon Schlosser will sit, and Josh Singleton will re-enter the game. Murray bringing it up for Rowan County. He's going to rise, fire, and miss, but the long board comes down to the Bulls. Patterson for 3. You know it. The three-pointer is a weapon. Both teams using it to their disposal today. That one no good for Chambers. The rebound comes down to Rutherford. Rutherford all the way, no. Gets his own board, tapped around. Who's got it? Into the hands of Jones. Jones with the fast break, 2-on-1, and lays it home, does Cousins. And now Rowan County, now Winston-Salem has cracked 100. 103-101. This one could come down to the wire. Plenty of time left in this game. 9 minutes exactly. James Murray gives it up. Rutherford thought about it. Murray will take it and make it. A 3 for Rowan County. He's got 14. Cousins answers. Back and forth they go. Like two prize fighters. Who can land the knockout blow at the end to get the win? Off the glass, no good. Here comes Cousins. Fast break for the Wolves. And they turn it over. On the floor for Rowan County, Avery, Higgins, Patterson, Rutherford, and Hemphill. The rebound comes down to Chambers. Chambers calls timeout to save possession as he was nearly forced out of bounds. Full timeout called by Coach Robinson of Winston-Salem. See it right there, folks. 7:52 to go on the game clock. 106-104 in favor of Rowan County. As it currently stands for the Wolves, Chambers has 29 points, Cousins 24 points to lead Winston-Salem, and for the Rowan County Bulls, they are led by Rutherford with 20, Patterson with 17, Murray with 14, and Williams with 11. And in case you missed it, final score from Fayetteville, the Panthers drop one to the Carolina Crusaders, 116-111 in overtime. That's what you want to see, is games going right down to the wire. And this one looks like it may be no different, as we've got a 2-point ball game with just under 8 to go. Here comes Winston-Salem up the floor. Chambers looking for somewhere to go with the basketball. 11 on the shot clock. Chambers, that shot a little too hard. Rebound comes down to Patterson. Rutherford against Chambers, and that's a mismatch in favor of Donald Rutherford. Rutherford up to 22 in this ball game, and the lead increased to 4 for Rowan County. Off the glass and good for Singleton, pirouetting into the paint. Singleton's first 2 points of the game. Stephen Williams, who's been quiet in the second half, now inside to Hemphill. Rutherford had it knocked away. And then a clear path foul as Patterson prevents the 2-on-0 fast break for the Wolves. A clear path foul would be a technical foul. As the Wolves had a clear 2-on-0 fast break after the steal. And shooting the free throws will be Khalik Jones. 6'1", 195 from the Obama Academy. He can tie the game if he knocks down this second free throw. It's going to be a big moment in the game. Jones knocks down both, and we are level at 108 with 6:50 to go in this game. Off the glass and good. Patterson's three, no good. So here comes The Winston-Salem Wolves with a 2-point lead on the road. Good screen by Cousins. Singleton ends up back in the hands of Singleton. Wide open for three. And the Wolves have grown back into this game. Now foul called on Jones for holding Rutherford. He knew what time it was. Rutherford was about to finish at the rim. Referees discussing what should happen. You got two referees underneath the Wolves basket. One referee near center court talking to Avery Patterson and James Murray, trying to sort things out. But nevertheless, it is 113-108. We've got a timeout on the floor. But this is an exciting ball game, folks. Halfway through the fourth quarter, we've got an 11-point swing as Winston-Salem was trailing by 6, 96-90, heading into the fourth quarter. They have now reversed that and now are ahead by 5 at 113-108. Rowan County's been pretty consistent today, 32 points in every single quarter, first, second, and third. And a long stoppage of play here as referees, coaches, and players getting things organized. So it's going to be Rowan County basketball. Patterson in the post against Singleton. Ball comes all the way across. 5 on the shot clock. Rutherford fires up and puts up a brick. Offensive board. Goes around to Patterson. It rolls around and it goes. $19 points for Avery Patterson. He's got 17 in the second half. Scoop up. Fouled was Chambers going up. Chambers will be fouled by Williams. Williams with his third. Now a chance to bring Winston-Salem within 1 from the line. Chambers gets that free throw to fall. He is now up to 30. The lead all scorers. It's a 5-point lead. And now a 3-ball is good for Rowan County. Inside, Kalik Jones has to give it up. Under 10 on the shot clock. McLean trying to penetrate. 5 and 4. Dishes out. Got to fire it up. Heel of the rim, no good, and the rebound comes down to Williams. It's a 115-113 game. Rutherford in the post against Cousins. One-on-one, everybody's backing off. Rutherford, good defense by Cousins, has to back it off. 5 on the shot clock. Murray, fired up. No good. Rebound comes down to Jones. Jones trying to penetrate. Is cut off. Beautiful pass underneath to Jones, and he will be fouled by Patterson. So it will be a side out for Winston-Salem. Players are lining up the free throw line, but the Bulls are not over the limit just yet. 10 on the shot clock. Fade away is good. Mike Chambers. What a shot by Chambers. He is up to 33, and the lead has grown. The runner in the paint, no good. Rebound down to Jones. It is a 5-point lead for Winston-Salem. McLean in the paint, and no, but Cousins flushes it home. Cousins skying to the rim. And Patterson fouled in the post. Fouled by McLean. Sampson re-entering the game for Murray. $120 to 113 with 3:23 to go in this game. Got to be careful defensively. Both teams are now over the limit. Patterson, a long three. No. Rebound comes down to Cousins. Sands in the hourglass, starting to run dry for Rowan County. They're going to have to get a bucket and get a stop. And there's a turnover right into the hands of Rutherford. One-on-one, lays it home. Rutherford with the steal in the bucket. He's up to 24. Khalik Jones gets a screen. Jones penetrating. The left-hand runner. And he responds. 122, 115. Jones is up to 22. Patterson gives it up to Rutherford. Rutherford fading away. 2:20 to go in this game. It's a 5-point lead for Winston-Salem. McLean against Patterson. Here's Chambers. Chambers being bodied by Sampson. Too much body. So Sampson will draw that foul, will be called for that foul. The Bulls are over the limit, and now it will send Mike Chambers, and he of 34 points, to the free throw line. Chambers converts. Pushes the lead to 2 possessions. This is a big free throw. And perfect for Chambers. Pushes the lead to 7, and he's up to 36. Now a timeout will be called, so we'll keep it right here. So I'd like to remind you guys again that next Saturday we'll be in Wakefield with a 1 o'clock tip and a 12:30 pregame as the primetime players will visit the North Carolina Capitals for next week's East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week. And following week after that, we will make our way up to Petersburg, VA, as the Cavaliers will host the DC Heat. We'll see the Winston-Salem Wolves again on March 24th as they visit the Fayetteville Panthers. I got blood on the court here that's being cleaned up. Make no mistake about it, both teams are leaving everything they have on the floor. It's been a physical ball game. It's a high-scoring ball game. It's an intense game. Seen some hot shooting. Seen some high-flying action. We've got everything we've looked for in this contest right here today. And now we're set up for a really good finish. 2:07 to go. And the guests are up by 7 against their hosts, the Rowan County Bulls. Into the paint. That one up and good. Hoop and the harm for Edwin Sampson. It's a big, big bucket. Only took 8 seconds to happen. And Sampson at the line for one, and he'll convert. Still a 2-possession lead for Winston-Salem, but plenty of time for Rowan County to walk it down and to try to level this game. Cross-court pass, Jones. Singleton finishes at the rim. Josh Singleton with a big, big clutch basket. A three is no good. Rebound comes down to the Wolves. Singleton looking for somewhere to go with the basketball. Not in a big hurry with 1:15 to go. Five on the shot clock. A long three from Chambers, no good. Rebound down to the Bulls. Here comes Hemphill. Hemphill tapping it up. 2 Wolves fighting for it. And the Bulls also rebound comes down to Cousins. Under a minute to go. With a 6-point lead. Chambers in no hurry. Five on the shot clock. A 3-ball is good from Chambers. And that right there could be the dagger. Chambers up to 39. What a shot. Timeout called. We'll take it with them. 33.1 to go. 129-120. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001. Or visit them online at cardinalfamilydentistry.com.
All right, we are back. 33.1 to go. Bulls inbounding. They've got to go, and they've got to go now. That ball stolen, turned over into the hands of McLean. He's going to pull it right back out. And again, that looks like that may do it, as a foul by Sampson will stop the clock with 21.7. More free throws coming up for the Wolves. McLean's first free throw is good. That pushes the lead to 10. Second one, no good. That three, no good. Kicks out. Murray will knock down the three. And a timeout called by Coach Higgins with 11.2 to go. It's going to take a miracle for them to come up with 7 points in 11.2 seconds. But good on Coach Higgins to see this thing out. Not going to just concede and let the clock run out on them. Going to do whatever they can here to maybe get a steal and get a quick basket. But in order to do that, I think the best defensive strategy may be to put 5 players on the 4 receivers running the floor for the Wolves. Do not guard the inbounder. Seen that strategy work many, many times in the past. But if you're Winston Salem here, you may need to set a screen to free up a receiver to catch the basketball and be able to dribble this thing out. But a heck of a fourth quarter for the Winston-Salem Wolves. Put up 40 points in this fourth quarter as it stands right now. They trailed 96-90. Coming into the final 12 minutes and have absolutely owned the fourth quarter. Wolves will inbound easily to McLean. That should do it right there. As McLean dribbles it out, and he'll just go ahead and put it home and put the final nail in the coffin. And that is that. And we've got a winner here in Salisbury. This one belongs to the Winston-Salem Wolves. And our final score here at Hall Gym, 132 to 120. And we will come back with stats, facts, and figures, and a word with the victorious coach, Antonio Robinson, after this. Take a quick break and come back with Coach Robinson. This is the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week on highlevelmedianc.com.
1 in 3 adults in America have pre-diabetes, but most don't know it. To let people know it can be reversed before it becomes type 2 diabetes, professional basketball player Julius Randle is doing everything in reverse.
I'm only dunking with reverse windmills. I drove the whole way to practice in reverse. I don't recommend it. This move's called the reverse shuffle. I do recommend it. And it took me months to learn how to speak in reverse, like this. Here's 10 almost for diabetes type 2 with living Ben has mama. In other words, my mom has been living with type 2 diabetes for almost 10 years. So together, we want to say to the 84 million Americans at risk, exercise and healthy eating can help reverse prediabetes. Start by taking a simple 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Bet he can't say that in reverse.
At Cardinal Family Dentistry, we are honored to serve the community of Apex by providing honest, compassionate dental care. We focus on preventative care and education to make sure all of our patients enjoy optimal dental health, and we offer judgment-free treatment if you're in need of a corrective procedure. Dr. Barker and the rest of the Cardinal Family Dentistry team want to be a resource for you when it comes to your dental health. So we always keep you well informed and offer honest guidance to help you make the best decisions for you and your family. Give them a call today at 919-589-5001. That's 919-589-5001.
Today's game is brought to you by High Level Media NC, your home for amateur, high school, collegiate, and semi-professional sports live streaming. Why stream? Friends and family can watch the game from home, and your school or team can boost its online presence. We bring the gear to stream your next game, match, or tournament in high definition. With me, Petey Doors, and my team announcing play-by-play and providing color commentary. How do you get a hold of High Level Media? Go to highlevelmedianc.com today to fill out the form to get started. High Level Media is your turnkey solution for production, announcing, and online streaming, where athletes become legends.
All right, welcome back to Salisbury, North Carolina, here at the Hall Gym. Our final score, 132-123. Winston-Salem Wolves victorious. And I've got the victorious Coach Antonio Robinson. Congratulations on the win today. The mission was to go 1-0 on today's ball game. You got that done. How does that feel?
Man, it feels good, man. Like I said, we're coming in the game short. Got 2 guys with the flu, 2 guys out. Actually, starters. So coming in not knowing I was going to get, but my guys, the bench players, came in and did their job.
They did a fantastic job today. I mean, we got Mike Chambers unofficially 39 points today, and he went off for 25 in the second half alone. Tell me about Mike Chambers today and what you saw from him.
Like I told him earlier, we talk every day, but I told him you're going to be missing some of your key guys, your key starters, so you got to take over the game. Sometimes he get into a little foul trouble, knick-knack fouls. But I told him to calm down, and we won't win if you're not in the game. So I told you, just stay looked out, make sure you get the guys involved. And other than that, man, he gave us that win.
You trailed by 6 at the half, trailed by 6 at the end of 3, came out like gangbusters in the fourth quarter. Tell me about this fourth quarter, 42 points. What's up with that? That was an incredible fourth quarter.
So what I do is I play one quarter at a time. I think you get complacent when you up at half and then you kind of chill. So I take one quarter at a time, see what our plus and minuses is, and we lost 3 first quarters. So I said fourth quarter we got to jump on them, and that's what he did. So Mike Chambers came with the 40-point game, and I take it, man.
Hey, anybody will take it at any time. What's it mean to come here on the road, get a victory against a team so close in proximity to you guys, the Rowan County Bulls? Just a short trip for you guys from Winston-Salem here. But what's it mean to get a win against these guys here, first game of the ECBL game of the week? Man,
like I was telling them, this is my second win since 2019. Coming up here is tough. Last year, we first game got a nail-biter. JD hit a corner 3 to win the game. So this right here is special, man. So I take it, see these guys again next week.
Yeah, 141 points the first game, 132 today. Tell me about this offense. You guys are putting up some serious numbers.
Man, like I said, it's pretty much a fast-paced league. So I got 5 guys. There's no need of keeping 5 guards on the bench. So what I run is 5 guards, and we run 5 out and attack downhill, hit the open guy. We shooting 3s. So we were a run-and-gun team.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Coach Robinson. Congratulations on the win. Safe travels back to Winston.
Thank you, man.
All right. Thank you. That's our victorious Coach Antonio Robinson joining us post-game here at the Hall Gym. And with that, we will go ahead and call it good. So want to thank everyone for joining us today. Want to send a special shout out to Petey Doris, my broadcast partner, on assignment in Raleigh. Thanks again to Petey. Thank you as well to the president and owner of the East Coast Basketball League, Chris Thomas. And on behalf of High Level Media and the East Coast Basketball League, we want to thank our fans and coaches and owners, along with the officials, for making tonight's game a memorable game. Once again, our final score from the historic Hall Gym in Salisbury, North Carolina. The Winston-Salem Wolves, 132. The Rowan County Bulls, 123. For our entire crew and from me to you, this is Craig Green saying thank you for tuning in to the East Coast Basketball League Game of the Week here on highlevelmedianc.com. Sayonara and buenos noches.
This copyright telecast may not be reproduced, transmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent